This is my disc destroyer. It's a mean little machine with one job, testing grinding discs. With so many grinding discs and countless reviews, it's hard to separate fact from fiction. This is where the disc destroyer comes in. It cuts through the noise, delivering real results. No bias, no sponsorships, just cold hard tests. Grinding discs can face a lot of real-world challenges, like high and low pressures, hot and cold materials, and of course, fast and slow speeds. This machine tests it all, so that we can finally find the truth in the reviews. Today I'm testing the Noemon Type 27 flap disc coming in at 73 cents a disc. This disc had a wide variety of reviews online, some more wordy than others. This detailed reviewer gave the disc 3 stars, stoically announcing that it was not as expected. This next reviewer had a little more to say with their 2-star review, highlighting a poor quality abrasive. However, this positive review gave the disc 5 stars, saying they last a long time. So which of these reviews hold up and which fall apart? Let's test them to find out. Let me break this down for you. Each disc will be grinding this test bar to see how much it can remove within 20 minutes time. This will chart out its story and tell us exactly how this disc behaves based on how much material it removes at any given point. But if the disc stops effectively grinding the bar, or just straight up disintegrates, the test is over. I started by simulating light pressure grinding using a 4-pound weight, which is about the same weight as a grinder. I kicked off the first test by simulating light pressure grinding with a 4-pound weight, about the same weight as a grinder. The test ran for 4 minutes before the disc stopped cutting. Upon inspection, not even 1 inch of material had been removed. Not much. Even for a cheap disc, this performance is not great. So far, these results are echoing the experiences from the more negative reviews. Next, I wanted to see if heating the metal up would give the disc an edge before the abrasive loses quality. So I heated up the first few inches of the coupon and began the test. And this time, the disc performed much better. This test extended the disc's lifespan by more than a minute. It was also able to grind way more material, shaving off a little more than 2 inches before the disc lost cutting ability. While this is an improvement, I think this Noemon disc can do even better. To unlock its full potential, I decided to lower my grinder speeds. My hope is the slower speeds will help the disc abrasives last longer. Unfortunately, this test did not give the results I was looking for. While the slower cold test did help the disc remove more material, it still lost much of its cutting power by the 4-minute mark. And on the slower heated test, the disc performed worse than it did before, cutting less material and ending the test a minute earlier. So what's happening here? I think it's safe to say that this disc is a certified glazer, with the abrasives losing their edge very fast. The disc was likely designed to work better at higher RPMs, which is why the tests were longer at higher speeds. So let's up the grinder speed back to the maximum RPMs, and this time see if changing the weight will bring us the 5-star results we want. So I swapped out the 4-pound weight for 8 pounds and began the next test. I decided to start by heating up the material first, because the hot metal seemed to give the disc an edge when we tested it earlier, and based on the data, it looks like I was correct. At 3.5 minutes, the disc had removed 4 inches of material from the coupon. This is a much faster rate than before. However, soon after the disc began to smoke, ending the test. While the added pressure definitely helped this disc, the heated metal, unlike before, proved to be detrimental to the disc's lifespan. So now let's try this again, but without heating the metal. And this is where the disc really took off. This time it was able to reach just under 6 minutes before starting to smoke. When I took a closer look at the coupon, I measured a little more than 5 inches of material removed. Ultimately, it was the increased pressure that unlocked this disc's potential. So which of these reviews hold up? It's safe to say this disc definitely struggled with performance at times. According to the data, I would say the more negative reviews were likely using this disc with not enough pressure or speed. It's possible too they were using this disc on hot material, cutting its life even shorter in most cases. As for the positive reviews, they likely used the disc with increased pressure and with no heat, providing the best results. But for less than $1 for each disc, it can't be expected to perform miracles and may be worth the price. If you'd like to see the data I've collected for this disc, as well as the other discs in these tests, I've posted them at the Fireball forum, linked in the description. I'm gonna keep posting more and more of these test videos, so stay tuned to find the truth in the reviews. And if you're wondering why I built the rig the way I did, how it works, and what it's all about, I have a video that goes into great detail that you should check out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.